vlog is all about. Money law 2025. What do we mean by money law? Does money have as laws or what? It's not like that. Energy charging it. Money law 2025. It's like money law, money guidelines, how you can save, how you can spend, and how you can save for the future. But beside the kale ngojja kuvugira kwa Allah fenga abantu as we people, as we know Allah prepares, Allah created us and pressed, wrote everything on us, how we spend, how whatever, how we live, how we consume, what we get, and so on. But as we human, we have to stand still and you see, how can I save the little money I get? It's a lot. Some people we fail to spend just because sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we listen to people and we don't get any advice from them. Sometimes because of the situation maybe. But all in all, as I'm going to break down how we can save as the low income earners. What is it, Rahma Tours? How can we save? How can we save? Money law 2025. It's a bit of guidance, it's a bit of as a person, I think some of us we are dragged into extravagance, spending beyond expectation, spending out of pressure, out of peer pressure, spending to please someone, spending for showbiz, and so on. Mention it. But what I know and what I think would be right, you will write there in the comment section if you are come live. According to you, how do you think how it should be done? Because we have different capacities, we have different abilities, we have different version and vision. One, money law 2025. Avoid spending extravagance. Here it comes. It's like we spend extravagantly. I can give an example. I'll give an example on food. We all need food, right? We all need food. I know I'm one, or two, or three. I know very well, I know the portion of my family I'm with. I know the portion of what quantity exactly I need. And beyond that, we as Africans, we are saying that you have to make more food because We have a saying that you have to make more and you add for visitors. In the past, that is how I grew up when we used to say, so that in case we have a visitor, he or she will be he or she will get something to eat from what we prepared. But according to the present economy, guys, it's another level. It's very difficult. It's very challenging. The things are high. The taxes are triple. You know, the prices by 2000 and now is the price before. The price for goods now is like a times 6. The things are just increasing, and the bad thing and the most it's not annoying thing that amazing thing. The taxes are high. The things are expensive, but the salaries are still constant, and the extent some are cut due to that was they say it was COVID effect, but all in all, the price for commodities are becoming very high, extremely high, but the salaries are constant. So in this moment, the salaries are constant, the things are the life is challenging, and the things are a bit high, and life is becoming expensive, extremely expensive. So what can we do? In the low salaries we get, in the low income we earn from different sectors, from different opportunities, what can we do? One, I want to make a long video today. Avoid spending extravagant, as I said. Do that exact quantity, whatever of the things you want. Do the exact amount of the portion of your family you feel like it's enough for you. Not to add for them. If the visitors come, you will see. If they don't come, that is it. If they come, you can get them something simple. You have like 10 clothes in the why do you still to add more cups? That is enough. Be with that. Be with something which is enough for you, not to just say add, and because you have to add. So, and some people they buy because they've seen someone buying, so that I have to buy, and they feel that the interest is it bandwagon. So do what you feel like is right for you in time. Do a right thing in the right time, in the right place, with the right person. So the next thing, stop doing things to impress anyone. That I'm like, if I don't do this and this, then so and so will be angry of me. I feel ashamed. I feel humiliated because I feel humiliated in front of people. First of all, you want to impress someone, you want to make someone happy, but behind the curtain, you are suffering. Why do you want to impress someone? For example, I'm a person. I want to give someone like $5, but in her level, that $5 is like nothing to her. And in my capability and my ability, I can afford that $5. So I feel like I'll be ashamed. So I have to try my level best, and at least I give her $30. Are you capable of that? End of the day, that is a loss on you. That is a burden of you. A person who can afford $5 to end up giving 30, the difference is 25. Where will you get that 25 to cover that space, that gap between you? That is a fall on you. So do what you can from your effort, not to do anything to impress someone. Because all in all, we human, we are unimpressible. Nobody can impress us. It's only the Lord who can impress us as humans. 3, don't do anything for peer pressure, because someone has done this and may have done. I'll give an example of cars. I'm a person, I can afford a 10 million car. 10M car, I can afford. But my friend, or my neighbor, or my family, this is someone driving a car of 400 million. Ah, my goodness. Okay, 400 is extreme. Over 100 million, let us say. Oh, 80 million, or 50 million. And I say, I have to do my best to be like her. I'll fight teeth and nail to be like someone. Why? Feel comfortable in your 10M car, being uncomfortable in 100 million car, which maybe wherever way you got it is answer for you. Do something not to impress someone, not out of peer pressure, because so and so has done this and make have to do. Like for example in clothes, if I'm a person, I can afford like $10 clothes. Just because I have my neighbor, they are putting on for $50, $30. Mention it, and I have to try my best, and I buy at least a clothes of 10, of 50 or 40, like them. First check yourself, how much I get, what is my daily income, can I afford it? If I can't, do what you can afford without competing with anybody. 4, avoid extravagance. I be more concerned about it. Like for example, in our countries, it's a country whereby you can find a person going for a loan to wed a woman, and the person spends like 50 million, and on the 50 million, 30 million from the loan. How can you spend 30 million from the loan? You are going to marry a wife, which is good and which is the most satisfying thing on earth, because we are created from two. So we have to get married and we produce what the world can develop, because all development is made by people, not by the progresses. Those progresses are better and best when they have human in them. So is that really normal? How can you? It's better you do something which you can afford, not doing like I think maybe it can be due to some of the parents. Like this goes to some parents whereby I'm a parent, my parents want and shouting wedding. A wedding, they can say, I need a wedding of like such and a certain amount. I need this, and this. Is it a mistake? Because it's among the parents, I think we as parents will have to sit down and say, is this really not? Is this really acceptable? Is this really good character and conduct? Because end of the day, you can force them to bring whatever they want, and they go in their own. End of the day, they take your kid, and instead of spending all that amount, at least we better support them in making a business. Because if you can spend like a 50M in the wedding, and end of the day they don't have a business, end of the day, the man is not financially stable, and I as a woman am not financially stable. Nobody can support each other. Spend millions in the wedding. Yeah, that's normal. Better than making a small wedding, as far as it's a halal wedding, a halal party, acceptable in Islam, acceptable in your region, than these things of going by yourself. Just a simple thing. Come with like 4 to 5 people from your side. I cook just a small food. We call the religious leaders, and everything is done. Go and start your life. And we spend this like 30 million, and we give them, please, my daughter, my son, go and start a business. Live a happy life. How do you say that? By the way, even though some say that love doesn't depend on money, but these days it's very difficult and it's very challenging, by the way. So life with money is a bit tasty. Kasate babangiri mu kutuntu yeba ndala. Another thing, how can 725? Do everything in your capability. Like I'm a person. I'll give an example. I'm adding $100. What purpose of me running to an iPhone? I'm getting $100 a month. The iPhone is over. I don't know even the exact price. Can I say 1,000? Let us say the cheapest iPhone I think can be in $600 to $700. But is it really worth it to me a person handling that salary. Or it's like every person is having an iPhone. And by the way, people with iPhone, there is a way they cut their iPhones. It's another one of like us. I can't even test. Maybe if I get it, I'll see. But there is a way. There is a way person with a brand which talks for itself. But there are brands like iPhone and Apple, who are the most expensive gadgets. A person using everything from those two is like, oh. But from being like a oh, you as another person who is a oh, are you eligible for it? Can you afford it? Or you want to impress someone, you want to show people that even me can afford it? That's your Samsung, that's your Oppo, that's your whatever, is it Huawei? The affordability of your pocket, not the affordability of the community or the store where you live. So end of the day, we say, I'm getting my $100. At least I can look for a phone of like $15. End of the day, this I can use on my personal commodities, and end of the day you save your worker money. By end of the day, no, if saving doesn't stop there, you can save, and end of the day, end of the year, end of the years, you can be the most famous, the most billionaire on the earth. Because there is a time to struggle, there is a time to kwerekeriza, there is a time you just say I can afford, but if I spend like this, nothing else. So to save for my future, let me just put it on pending. In the future, I'll be able, I'll buy my thing, I'll buy the most expensive and luxurious thing that I feel like. But after this time of you get my point. So the money hacks today haven't been too long, because I don't feel like making too long videos in the guidance section. So guys, share, comment, and like if you feel like this video is a bit important to you. Don't forget, this is Rahma Tours masaka edition. My channel is on 3 things: counseling and guidance, tours in different places, and the West African politics. Why I choose West Africa? I'm an African. I love my continent. East or West, Omega Best. So, all in all, however much you get, the small, the little, the big, the much, the more, try to save the little you can in your affordability. Avoid spending extravagantly. Avoid being the person whom everybody learns it to, and end of the day, you don't learn to anyone. And end of the day, those people who run to us in the time of need, when we are in need, they don't learn to us. The only learn to us is our maker. Is our maker who run to us, but the rest of the people, I don't think so. A few can, but most of them, that is a human nature, and that is human character. So never give up on yourself. Never give up. However much you've saved and you feel like I'm saving nothing, I'm getting. End of the day, just stay focused. Don't give up. That it has been years I've tried this and this and this, and I felt I didn't get, so I should stop. And start just to be like that. Never can't give back. You still need your soul, you still have a long journey to move. You still can make it in life. So all in all, that is life. Don't give up. Stay focused as you move in your affordabilities. So stay tuned, share, comment, and like it. Share your thought in the comment section below.